Hello and welcome. As you can see, I'm wearing a raincoat because it's pretty rainy here in England at the moment in Oxford. So, but nothing to deter Punjab Kings. No rain whatsoever. I mean, fantastic. And this has been a performance. This has been a performance that Shreyas Iyer will be hugely proud of. Two matches. That's what it is. Two matches separates Shreyas Iyer from back-to-back IPL titles. That's how close he is. And to take a team which has been the perennial underachievers, yes, you have to give credit to Ricky Ponting. Yes, you have to give credit to all of them. But Shreyas Iyer's captaincy is at the center of this campaign. At the center of this campaign. Mumbai is no easy team to beat, especially Mumbai, which had gathered momentum. Mumbai had a lot of momentum going into this game. They had their best players back. Surya Kumar Yadav in form. Jasprit Bumrah in form. Trent Bolt was bowling well. Deepak Chahar was bowling well. Mitch Santner was playing a part. And that batting order, Ryan Rickleton had clicked. Rohit Sharma always enigmatic. Surya Kumar Yadav, Tilak Varma, Hardik Pandya, Namandhir. We've seen what Namandhir did in the previous game. So Mumbai Indians had almost everything going for them. And that's where to be able to stop Mumbai Indians. Think of captaincy. Think of the moments in the game. After that first wicket of Ryan Rickleton, there was another partnership. There was a partnership between Rohit and Surya. That is where Vijay Kumar Vaishak, that period of play, Shreyas Iyer, absolutely stellar. And why are we only going to talk about this game? You talk about leading from the front. Shreyas Iyer, right through the season, has led from the front as far as the Punjab Kings are concerned. It has been his campaign. Let's go back to the previous season. Not many have given Shreyas Iyer the credit for the KKR title win. A lot of credit has been given to Gautam Gambhir. We still talk about the contribution of Gautam Gambhir, but it was Shreyas Iyer as captain. And one has to make this point very clearly that unlike in football, where it is the manager, the football manager who is the boss, in cricket, it is always the captain who is in charge, on song, in sync with the team, making decisions out there. The truth is, and this is a fact, that Shreyas Iyer has not been given his due for the KKR title run. And thereafter, we all know that it was not the best separation. It was a pretty acrimonious separation as far as Shreyas Iyer and KKR are concerned. Shreyas left, he was released, and then in that auction, 26.75 crores Punjab Kings for Shreyas Iyer. People said this is a hell lot of money. But that investment, Punjab has made some pretty strange investments in the past, but this is one investment that is giving them fantastic dividends. Fantastic dividends. And the calls start at the very top. The call with when you start a season and you say to someone, look, we will be opening with a Priyan Sharia and a Prabh Simran Singh. And people would say, what are you talking about? When you compare it with a Quinton de Kock and a Sunil Narayan, when you compare it with any other team, for example, you will say Prabh Simran Singh and Priyan Sharia, maybe not the best opening pair if you at the start of the season just went by names. And that is where Shreyas Iyer, that is where the team management, Ricky Ponting, they've been able to make a difference. I will still say more the Indian guys because Iyer knows the potential. Prabh Simran from his under 19 days, Priyan Sharia, the Delhi T20, and look at the impact they've had. Even against the Mumbai Indians, the knock that Priyan Sharia played under pressure, chasing 185, was a stellar effort. Yes, Josh Inglis played a great hand, and he's a proven international player. But for me, the real standout for the Punjab Kings, that opening pair, Prabh Simran Singh and Priyan Sharia, has been a stellar move. And I've got to come back to the captaincy. The way you have utilized your bowlers, Arshdeep Singh making the most of the India call up was absolute top notch. Absolute top notch. The way Harpreet Brar has been used, the way Marco Janssen has been used. The way Shreyas Iyer was able to rotate his bowlers, absolutely brilliant. Let me make a, a clear statement. I think Shreyas Iyer is the best captain in the IPL at this point in time by a pretty fair distance. Pretty fair distance. I don't think anyone, I mean, and I'm keeping in mind all of the people who are captaining, Hardik Pandya, an Ajinkya Rahane, even an MS Dhoni for the Chennai Super Kings, Akshar Patel for the Delhi Capitals, Sanju Samson. I'm keeping Pat Cummins. I will have to say, from what we have seen so far, Shreyas Iyer is by far the best captain on view at this point in time in the IPL. Very legitimate question has been asked by a lot of fans that Shreyas Iyer missing out on the England Test team. He has a Ranji Trophy average last year of 68. He has a strike rate of 90 in the Ranji Trophy. He's had an absolutely stellar Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy as well. In domestic cricket, he has been brilliant. He has been overlooked by the selectors maybe for two reasons. One, maybe they still think that against the moving ball in overseas conditions, Iyer might be suspect. That is one of the reasons. The second reason, of course, is the proven one against the short ball. But anybody who has seen Iyer bat in this particular edition of the IPL will agree that Iyer has improved a lot against the short ball. Absolutely a better player against the short ball. So there is every reason for him to feel kind of shortchanged, to feel a bit let down. And when such a thing happens, the team selection has just happened a day before, there is enough reason for Iyer to have felt deflated, and it could have rubbed off on performance because Punjab Kings have already qualified. Not so much for Iyer. He came out with intent. He captained with panache and verve and passion and delivered a real punch, taking his team to the top two. In fact, they could well top the group. That is how good they have been. It will now be on RCB against the Lucknow Super Giants. So on the very last day to decide the top two finishes. If RCB wins, it will be RCB and the Punjab Kings. If RCB doesn't, it will be Punjab Kings versus the Gujarat Titans. Coming back to the point about Shreyas Iyer, I will say three things. One, if you see, he has never felt the pressure. And even if he has felt the pressure, he has not shown it. Number two, he has had a fantastic season with the bat himself. And that always makes a big difference. For a stat, for example, let me tell you this. Shreyas Iyer, even in the match against the Mumbai Indians, he was not out on 26 of 16 balls, two sixes and one four. Look at that strike rate. Again, 150 plus. Right through the tournament, Iyer has been scoring at about 150 strike rate. That is what defines him. Shots all over the park. He's been in extraordinary form as a batter. So if the first point that I tried to kind of make to you was pressure and his handling of pressure, his ability to soak in pressure, the second point has to be Iyer the batter. Iyer as a batter, brilliant, absolutely brilliant right through this particular IPL, and that has given his captaincy that kind of meat. Iyer and Ponting, they've worked in the past, and multiple times we have heard Ricky Ponting say this, that he's got a great equation with Shreyas Iyer. And I will give more credit to Iyer because think about it. Ricky Ponting was there with the Delhi Capitals multiple seasons, no real results. It is Shreyas Iyer who won the trophy with the Kolkata Knight Riders and now is within striking distance, two matches to win the trophy with the Punjab Kings. Give the man his due. Ponting might be a bigger name. Gautam Gambhir might be a bigger name, but that is where Shreyas Iyer cannot be denied his moment under the sun. This is a celebration video for Shreyas Iyer, the way he has counterpunched, the way he has delivered. And when you now think that he was denied the BCCI contract, there was so much of controversy that he doesn't play domestic cricket. He's missed out. All of that stuff that happened. He was dropped from the BCCI central contract to keep his head, to be able to come out resilient, to be able to do what he's done thereafter. A lot of credit has to go to Shreyas Iyer. Final couple of minutes on the show. Can Shreyas go ahead and win Punjab Kings their maiden IPL title? Tough. Make no mistake, it will be tough because a win, a win is a very difficult proposition. The good thing for them, they'll play at home. The playoffs, the first two games are at home. So they know the Mullapur track better than anybody. According to the change schedule from Hyderabad, the two games have now moved to Punjab, and Shreyas and the Punjab Kings should fancy that. Should absolutely fancy that on the 29th or on the 29th, and that's where they have an opportunity to get to Ahmedabad, to get to the finals and make it their own. So the fact that they're going to play at home, they will enjoy crowd support. And at this level, it does make a big difference. Whichever team comes up against them, either the Gujarat Titans or the RCB, to play at home will mean that Iyer and his team will get tremendous amount of crowd support in front of home fans. So can they? The answer is a very, very strong yes. Absolutely, they have the team. Look at that bowling. An Arshdeep Singh, a Marco Janssen, a Harpreet Brar. Look at that batting. Prabh Simran, Priyan Sharia, Josh Inglis, Shreyas Iyer, Nehal Vadera. Absolutely tremendous batting lineup that is. So Punjab Kings under Shreyas Iyer is a totally transformed team. And like we give the credit to MS Dhoni for Chennai, like we've given credit to Rohit Sharma for Mumbai, like we've given credit to Hardik Pandya in the past for Gujarat, to Shubman Gill for Gujarat, it is absolute time that we give credit to Shreyas Iyer for having done what he has done to the Punjab Kings. Many congratulations to Shreyas and Kolkata Knight Riders. Kolkata Knight Riders, pause. You let the guy go, and he's done it again for the Punjab Kings. So if you're a Kolkata fan, you will rue the fact that Shreyas Iyer was let go at the auction. Was it a good call? The jury is now clear. Kolkata Knight Riders had missed a trick, and Iyer is making them pay. Thanks very much for watching.